It was a wild second week of the offseason for NFL players. Some players were revealed to be falsely accused. Some players were revealed to be obviously guilty. Some released and some begged to stay by their current team. Don't worry, you stumbled upon the right video if you missed any of the weekly NFL news. Because I am NFLMike, an NFL content creator, and I follow the NFL news as it breaks second by second. Here is a roundup of every news break over the last week, just in case you missed anything. Starting with some topics that are a little bit indecent. Do you remember the punt god? Former San Diego State punter Matt Araiza, who was wowing the football world with his crazy punts throughout his college football career? He could punt the ball, no shit, from the 1 yard line to the 1 yard line. He was set up to become one of the best punters in the league, maybe in the league's history, until he was accused of committing a crime that was so disgusting. The team that drafted him, the Buffalo Bills, had to immediately drop Araiza. Araiza was accused of being a part of and partaking in the raping of a 17-year-old girl in college at a college party. But it turns out, after a long battle in court, Araiza has proven his innocence. He wasn't even in the state when these allegations took place. And immediately upon proving his innocence, he was picked up by an NFL team, the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. Look, I'm happy that justice was served and this guy wasn't innocently fucked with, and that this woman who put these false accusations on this young man didn't ruin his entire career in life. But why'd you have to go and sign with the champ? They already have great special teamers. They don't need the punt god. And I can't say how I truly feel about this woman, because this video will get taken down by YouTube immediately. Go ahead and comment your opinion on her in the comments below, just in case she stumbles upon this video. It's great news that Matt Araiza was proven innocent, but it is terrible news that Marshawn Lynch has actually pleaded guilty. A video went around the internet of Marshawn Lynch being busted for driving while clearly under the influence. He was charged with DUI, and all of that has finally been concluded because Marshawn has taken a plea deal of guilty to avoid jail time. Probably the best move, Beast Mode. You might want to send that advice over to your old teammate Richard Sherman, because over the last couple of days it has broken that Richard Sherman also was just arrested for a DUI. Now, Sherman's situation is completely different. It feels like Marshawn Lynch is out there and he's living his life how he wants to live his life. Richard Sherman has a job. Richard Sherman is on TV every day with Skip Bayless. Well, he had been, at least. I don't know if something's happened since then that's caused this falling out. But now he has to deal with these charges in the public limelight while still being on TV and around the NFL so closely. Not a good look for sure. Clearly, something behind the scenes has to be going on. The NFL is raising the salary cap $30 million. Your favorite NFL team probably just got a lot more to spend. But keep in mind that players, especially receivers and quarterbacks, are going to be asking for more money as well. And it's already started this year. It broke today, actually, that the Buccaneers are now trying to pursue a contract with Mike Evans at all costs. And it's crazy because last offseason, Mike Evans was basically telling the Bucs, like, if you don't sign me by this day, I will be leaving next free agency. They didn't sign him by this day. The Bucs made the playoffs, and now they're screwed because they're realizing they need Mike Evans, but he's already promised that he's hitting free agency. And with the salary cap going up $30 million this week as well, the Buccaneers have changed their tune, and now they desperately want Mike to stay. And I would want him to stay too. I think if he does walk to another team in free agency, the Buccaneers are going to realize how important Mike Evans was to this offense continuing success post Tom Brady. Just the threat of having him out there does so much for an offense. But this dude could go and ring chase, and if he feels like going to Kansas City is going to win him a championship, or if a vacancy is left in Buffalo and he feels like teaming up with Josh Allen, hell, maybe Mike Evans sits back, watches where Kirk Cousins lands, and goes, I'm going to make that team's offense superhuman. News broke that the Bengals are not going to let go of T. Higgins this offseason. At very minimum, if they do not get an extension done, T. Higgins is expected to be franchise tagged and playing for the Cincinnati Bengals for at least one more year. Great news for Bengals fan, but bad news for Vikings fan. Because with that salary cap rising $30 million, it helps the Bengals keep T. Higgins. It helps the Buccaneers have a chance to retain Mike Evans. but Justin Jefferson's price just went up because the percentage of the cap that is there to be spent on wide receiver just went up for the Vikings as well. It is a lock that Justin Jefferson's next contract will break the NFL record for the highest paid wide receiver in history. But will it be for the Vikings? That's the questions that need answers. And a new sport is going viral, y'all. Ice football. And I am shocked that the reaction across the internet is positive on this sport. Am I the only one that thinks this shit is dumb as fuck? Maybe that's why it's going viral, because how stupid it actually is to watch. I mean, look at some of these highlights. These are highlights that I'm playing here. There's a bunch of problems with ice football. For one, they're just wearing football helmets, and those football helmets are designed to protect humans from hitting each other in the head with other helmets, and the soft grass, the ground, not ice. A football helmet is not going to protect these motherfuckers from smashing their head on ice. Hockey helmets are designed to protect players from smashing their heads on ice, and they still don't work. Also, are these dudes playing in bowling shoes? I can see the problems with wearing skates in this sport because blades are going to be flying around. We don't want to see anyone's head cut off, but you can put some kind of grip on the shoes. I don't know if you guys have ever worn bowling shoes or went bowling before. These shoes purposely have no grip so you can slide as you release the bowling ball. And they're playing in bowling shoes on ice, which is why none of them can keep their fucking balance. It's like if we ask NBA stars to all of a sudden start playing basketball in their fucking socks. Ice football is stupid, and we need to stop talking about it. We're probably only going to talk about it for about 5 days anyways. Ladies, gentlemen, football fans out there, the UFL kicks off on March 30th. Just be patient. That's all of the news that dropped over the last week around the sport of football and in the NFL specifically. If you guys want me to come back with a weekly post rounding up all of the news that you might have missed, all I ask you to do is subscribe to my channel so you could be here to see the post, and like this video. It helps out a ton of the algorithm and lets me know what content you enjoy versus don't enjoy. And then hop down in the comment section below and leave a comment real quick before you go on your opinion on any of these topics. I'll see you guys in the next upload. Will ice football take over as America's new favorite sport? I guess sooner rather than later. The ball definitely won't lie because it's a dumb sport. It's not a sport.
It's Phil Flames, I went Mike on the mic. With something brand new, one time for your mind. He gave you fair warning. Now it's time to smack him in the mouth with that raw sports talk from the town. Sweet chin music to your favorite sportscaster.